Photography for me has always been a very solitary pursuit, which is funny when you think that you're shooting about crowds and people being together. I mean, do any of us really belong anywhere? I think we're all struggling to try and fit in. I got in the mail a book called Crowds and Power by Tognetti. Richard had sent it to me as a way of sort of introducing his next concert idea, I suppose. So I read that, and it's a fascinating work, and it deals with the psychology of crowds, how people behave when they're in groups, different types of crowds, and it diversifies from people into the animal world and the natural world as well. One of the first sequences I shot for the concert was a heavy metal festival, and it was death metal, so I wanted to investigate the mosh pit. It's generally young men, generally quite aggressive, extremely energetic, and a really interesting crowd to study. It takes on a life of its own, really, which sums up what Tognetti talks about in his book about crowds. They become something greater than the sum of their parts. I sit in the audience at most of the shows. It's an interesting thing to do as an artist. I like listening to the music. I like seeing what Richard's going to bring to the performance on a given night, and it's always different. You're dealing with, real people. It's organic. But the greatest thing is to feel the audience's ride. But this is all stuff that's about challenging people's perceptions of what music is, what it can be, and Richard's very much up for pushing people very hard. There's a piece in the concert, and it starts with the metal festival, and then the music changes. It's to a piece that Richard composed, and then it goes pretty seamlessly into an old Icelandic, I don't know if you'd call it a poem or a hymn of sorts, and it involves the choir, and I put to that pictures of a classical music audience, and it's hauntingly beautiful, and it's one of my favourites.